Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, students. So, how's your day? Well, that's great. I hope all of you are doing great. Before we discuss our topic in this afternoon, please allow me to introduce myself to all of you. I am Ciprus Sumicad. You can call me Ma'am Sumicad, and I am your English teachers for today. So our topic was all about verb. This was already discussed when we're in elementary. So for those who have forgotten this topic, I will discuss it for you. I hope everyone will listen and you all learn something today. When we heard verb, we immediately have an idea that verb is an action word, that verb are doing word. At first, let us define verb. Verbs are the action words in a sentence that describes what the subject is doing. Along with noun, verbs are the main part of a sentence or phrase telling a story about what is taking place. Without a verb, full thoughts can't be properly conveyed. So even the simplest sentence class, for example, we drink coffee every morning. So we all know that the word drink there is an action word. If without a verb, full sentences can't be properly conveyed. Verbs can be expressed in different tenses. So class, always remember, it depends on when the action is being performed. So for example, Jennifer walked to the store. So in this sentence, walk is the verb that shows an action. Learning the rules of grammar, school children are often taught that verbs are doing words. So back when we're in elementary days, when teacher asked class, what is a verb? So we always answer that, Mom, verb is an action word. Mom, verbs are doing words. Meaning, they signify the part of the sentence which explains the action taking place. For example, he ran away. She eats chocolate cake on Sundays. The horses gallop across the fields. The word run, eats, and gallops are the action part of those sentences. Thus, they are the verbs. However, it can be confusing, class, because not all verbs are easily identifiable as actions. So for example, I know your name. Jack thought about it. We consider several applications. These are non-action verbs. Those that describe a state of being, like emotion, possession, sense, or opinion, are we called non-action verbs. So include love, agree, feel, and what we have. So now, let's proceed on how to recognize a verb. As you can see from the examples above, one clue to help you recognize a verb is its location compared to the subject. So always remember, class, that a verb almost always come after a noun or pronoun. So this noun and pronoun are referred to as the subject. So the verb thought comes after the noun Jack. So the action Jack, which is the subject, Jack was taking or was thinking, which is the verb. As you can see on the example above, the verb thought comes after the noun Jack. So the action Jack, which is the subject, was taking or was thinking. The word was taking and was thinking are represented as verb. Okay, class, so I will give another example for you to more understand and recognize verb in a sentence. Here are some other ways to recognize verb in a sentence. First example, Mark eats his dinner quickly. Second example, we went to the market. Third example, you write neatly in your notebook. Fourth example, they thought about all the prizes in the competitions. So the words it, went, write, and thought are those words that shows an action, which is the verb. Sum it up, a verb is a word or phrase that is a major sentence element. The verb expresses a state or an action and provides essential information with a sentence. Without a verb, a group of words is not a complete thought. So this is the end of our discussion today. So I hope that all of you learned something today. So thank you and goodbye, class.